is pair for you. Be caller 10. Send you to Glorious Sons in September. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
He's been called a waste of space before, but now it's official. Alan Cox.
To occupy the city.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Got more where that came from Saturday night, by the way. Our metal show here on MMS is called 2 Hours to Midnight. And so it starts either at 10 o'clock or immediately following the Guardians game. If that goes long, I think it's a 7:10 start on Saturday night. But then we will join you right after. Me, Corey Roddick, Pat Butler. 2 hours of nothing but metal. A lot of brand new stuff this week from a band called Earn. Brand new, what else? What's else something new I'm going to play for you? Brand new Zenith Passage. Very few bands do technical death metal as well as those guys do. Local music from Embalmer and Flock of Moons. And then we'll play some classic stuff for you, too.
Like Evanescence?
King Diamond. Yngwie Malmsteen, Wasp, and then your requests. You can always send them to us. 2htm.com. Sorry, 2htm at WMMS.com is the email. Or if you are in a metal band locally and want us to hear what you got, send it there. But that'll be Saturday night, starting at 10 o'clock or immediately after the Guardians game. Guardians take 2 of 3 here at home. The game getting out not long ago. Our coworkers who went all filtering in.
Yeah.
The one sales guy, he's out there. Hey, what are you doing? Because I was getting candy off someone's desk. He's like, you're stealing stuff. I was like, are you drunk? He goes, never tasted alcohol. He just kept walking.
Yeah, he was president of the double. He's doing a little double donger out there.
A double donger?
Yeah, he was pretending that he was. That or he's just rah, 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 but it looked like he was doing the.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Right. I've got another $1,000 for you here in about 5 minutes, and then we'll get right into the Poundcake sports break.
Very generous.
$1,000?
Yeah, like the fact that you just out of your pocket.
What a good guy.
It's not out of my pocket.
Oh, well,
Whose
then never mind.
pocket?
I take it back.
WMMS. iHeartMedia's pocket. Those deep, deep pockets they've got. But today, tomorrow, Friday, going to be the last handful of chances for you to win. Listen, why should the WGA be by themselves? Why should the DGA be by themselves? Why should SAG-AFTRA be by themselves? Striking. You literally need to strike while the iron's hot. So other organizations are saying, hey, we should be standing up for ourselves, including the people who work for Grindr. Grindr employees are threatening a strike. They want to unionize. But barring that, they are threatening a strike. The world's largest dating app for bi, queer, and trans people say that they are their union is with the Communication Workers of America, and that they are threatening a strike. What?
Nothing. I just think of like Grindr as like the other streaming platforms that are struggling. They put out all this content and no one really buying it or no new subscribers. I have not been on Grindr in God knows how long. And I left because there was so many damn ads. And they're like, oh, you can switch to Grindr Premium and you get no ads. I'm like, why would I switch to Grindr Premium to see the same ugly people that are still around here? I'm like, no.
Well, they want to unionize. I think it's great that there's something that they can all get behind.
The glory days at Grindr.
What?
I said I remember the glory days at Grindr.
The glory days. Glory hole days of Grindr.
Like when it first started. That after I lost my virginity, that was right around the time that Grindr started to take off, and I had never heard of it. And I'm like, I was like, a hookup app? Like, that's so repulsive. And I used it that entire summer. It was so good to me in the
Why
beginning.
did you think it was repulsive?
Because I thought it was just so it just put a name under something so casual. Like sex was just so casual. And it's just like, yep, come over and drop your pants and then just leave. It's no big deal. It was literally just like that. And now,
you're over it.
It's not even that I'm over. It's so commercialized. Like,
what do you want? You want an underground gay hookup app? What do you mean commercialized? Yes, they're trying to make money.
Yeah, but
to stay in business.
And they're providing you with a service to get laid. That's
okay.
So that everyone can come together.
Well, I just don't like it now. It's too much, and I refuse to pay for Grindr Premium. Everyone tells me, they're like, "Oh, you'll love it." I'm like, no.
So does the premium just remove the ads, or does it give you?
There's other
does
features.
It up the? Yeah.
It removes the ads, and then it gives you a further radius of guys near you, so it shows you more guys. And I'm like,
oh, so your circle stays small if you're just using the free version.
Yeah, because you only get a certain amount of guys in your area. You get more guys.
Oh, they're withholding from you.
And I'm like, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to get laid.
But you have better chances. The pool is bigger.
I suppose. But yeah, the chat's like literally. This is how bad.
Is that how the other ones work? Like the straight apps, like they keep your circle small.
Tinder is like very commercialized.
Well, you can set what your radius is. You can set it from 1 mile to 100 miles.
But on Grindr, there's a max if you're using the free version.
right, and they can't use that as their tagline. Grindr, keep your circle small.
Unless you want to pay for that free version.
It's just so funny because I'll be on when I used to get on Grindr, I would be in the middle of typing something. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to come over, and it'd be like, have you ever tried PrEP? And it's like a big ad. I'm like, wait, I'm trying to get back to typing. It's like, just play this little game real quick for 30 seconds and you could get back to your chat. I'm like, damn it, I don't want to play this stupid little game.
That is what's holding up, and that's why a lot of automakers are pulling the cord on the connected car. You know, they were selling it for a while. They were like, oh, you can just use these screens in your car like you use your phone, except everybody's phone has nonstop pop-up ads. So they're like, yeah, that's not really going to work if people are driving and an ad comes up and they got to reach over and X out of it or swipe it away. Like that's the exact opposite of safety and convenience, which is basically how they were selling those things to you. They're always selling emergent technology to you as a safety issue, as though that's important to them.
Officers like, were you texting and driving? I was not texting and driving. I was just trying to close a Gardenscapes ad.
Yeah. I was trying to find hot hookups near me.
Yeah. There's all these hot single moms that want to bang me, and I'm trying to see what's up with that.
They're playing it so close to the vest. They've already, there's no mystery here. The ad says they want to bang me. I'm just trying to find them.
They already know.
They know. I don't know. So the Grindr employees are standing united and pushing back is their actual quote. So congratulations to them, and hope it all works out.
They need to stand in solidarity with Jacked and Hornet. Those are all the other
Hornet.
Yeah, those are all the other gay apps.
Is it JACKD?
I think it's JAXED. I'm not
Jax.
sure.
It's JACK''D.
Okay.
Jacked.
Yeah, I didn't get on.
JAX would be. That's probably the Jacksonville, Florida airport code.
That might be, but that's also a singer named Jax. She has that Victoria's Secret song.
Oh, 2 X's or 1 X?
1 X.
Oh.
She got
How's that
famous
song go?
on TikTok.
All right.
I like to shop at Victoria's Secret.
Yep. Keep
My
going.
secret,
You know
that's
it. You
a
nailed it.
secret.
Keep going.
Jax Singer. Oh, she's kind of cute.
Sometimes they email me coupons.
I didn't know you were a fan.
I like the TV show with the girls with the wings. Is that still on? Hey, let me give you this money here, and we'll get to the Poundcake Sports Break. It's $1,000 in the Buzzard bookie. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Bank. That's bank. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Are you ready, Poundcake?
Yes.
Play ball! This is a Poundcake Sports Break.
In the headlines today, out in San Diego, everyone knows I love a good streaker. Wrexham versus Manchester United had an unexpected guest. A half-naked streaker ran onto the field and was tackled by security. But it was really fun to watch because it's essentially a game within a game. It looks like the guy was playing tag and he was dodging security, all with a big grin on his face, and he looked so satisfied. I think we have a clip. Yeah, so I'm not sure if the fan was British, but if he was British and he did go fully nude, he would have given a new meaning to the name Snapdragon Stadium. Also, Hulk Hogan is engaged, brother. The news broke last week that the wrestling icon is engaged to his girlfriend for over a year. I love this girl's name, by the way. Her name is Sky Daly. Hulk definitely knows how to move on. Rumor has it that he started dating Sky shortly after he divorced his second wife, and now he's gearing up for marriage number 3. Is the third time the charm? Only time will tell. Hopefully no more cheating, no more sex tapes, and no more lying about his penis size. I'm not pulling that out of my ass. Hulk actually had to testify. I'm just saying. Hulk had to testify his actual penis size in court in the whole Bubba the Love Sponge fiasco. So at any rate, congrats, Hogan. Mr. Hogan. And lastly, black women are going to be mad at this one. I know they thought they had Travis Kelce on lock, but he's itching to be the next guy who breaks Taylor Swift's heart. That's right. Travis said on a podcast that he tried to shoot his shot at T Swift, but he failed miserably because he couldn't even get a chance to meet her at her own concert. A Super Bowl winner getting rejected? Yes, it's true, and we have a clip of that, too.
I was a little butthurt. I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made for her.
You made her a bracelet?
Yeah. If you're
Out of what?
If you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
Ooh, your number's in 87 or your phone number?
You know which one.
Oh, boy.
See, I'm not going to lie. A friendship bracelet with his number on it, that's pretty slick. It's pretty slick, but not slick enough for Taylor Swift. Get it? And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this Poundcake Sports.
Play ball! This is a Poundcake Sports Break!
Who wants to go first? I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
What is a half-naked streaker?
He's half naked. He was
Well, a streaker is fully naked.
Okay, well, they called him a streaker, and he had his shirt off. I don't know if he was gonna take his pants off, but they referred to him as a streaker.
What's the Snapdragon?
The Snapdragon. First of all, it's the name of the stadium, and I thought that was a hilarious name. But I was saying if he was British, he would have the foreskin, so the skin would be like a little snap, and he could pull back, and the snap closed.
Wow.
Snapdragon's actually a flower.
It is, and
Yes.
you're right.
Brian
Yes.
plants them.
Right.
I was like, does this thing look like a snapdragon flower?
No,
'Cause it's
that's
got
why I
stuff
didn't.
growing out of it?
If he's European, you go to he's got foreskin. Then you go to he could snap it open like a Slim Jim.
Slap closed. Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the last one, Bill? Too
Taylor
fast for Swift?
Well, there was that, but don't gloss over when he said something ass Hulk.
He said, pull it out of his ass, Hulk.
Hulk,
Yeah.
right.
And then
Hulk Hogan.
immediately into Hulk. Yeah, pull it out of his ass, Hulk.
He's not pulling it out of his ass.
It almost ended up being a
I
little
thought-
too much.
Yeah.
But then then the what was the
Slick.
Swift?
Slick
and Swift.
The bracelet, I said that was a pretty slick move, giving his number on a friendship bracelet. And I said, but he's slick, but Taylor Swift is Swift. Because we're like, it's just a play on words. Taylor Swift.
Where's the play on
What's
words?
the play on words?
Because I'm saying that she's Swift, but her
Yeah.
last name is actually Taylor Swift. Her name is Swift.
Yeah.
So what's the
That's just her name, though. It's not a play on words, right? It's
But I'm saying Travis Kelce is slick.
No, I heard the
Taylor is
words.
Swift.
I'm wondering
we
where the
know what
play
you're
on them
saying.
is. Yes, I understand
So you
English.
understand why it works? Or
Nope.
No? Okay, well then that doesn't work.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying I didn't understand.
Explain
Okay.
it.
Well then, yeah.
I like you explaining it. Keep explaining it, please.
This is like we're trying to teach Blake how to tell jokes, and she'll say things like, "What do you call a dog that's hot?" And we'll be like, and she'll be like, "A hot dog." Get it? And we're like, "No, we You get it, Blake. You just kind of gave it all away there. Like, we get what you're...
He's 7.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not.
We get what you're trying to do, but this is not the same.
Wow, Mary won't even give it up for a kid doing a bad joke.
She's got standards.
Bro, I got standards.
For 7-year-olds.
Yeah. We're like, why don't you say, what do you call a puppy that's warm? Because you're kind of giving it away.
But warm isn't hot.
Right. Well, then she
So
says...
you just go, you suck.
I never said you suck. But then she'll say, like,
Get
what
outta
do you call
here.
a dog that's cold?
What do you call?
A chili dog. Get it? Yep.
What do you call a puppy in the summer?
Yeah, something like that. A canine.
I don't know.
Even.
Hot dog.
Get it?
Hot in the summer.
See, I didn't see that one coming.
Climate change.
How about the Tom Brady Arena Shake thing?
What happened?
Well, they're dating.
Who is?
Arena Shake and Tom Brady.
Who is she?
She has a kid with Bradley Cooper, but she was going out with Cristiano Ronaldo for a while, and she went out. She's made the rounds, boy. She's pretty cute. It's like a model. She's well known.
You think she's cute?
I mean, she's not my type, but she's objectively a lovely woman. I mean,
she?
I think so.
She got a
She's-
weird face.
She's definitely not ugly. But
She has
Tom,
22 million followers on Instagram.
well, not only that, but she has a kid with Bradley Cooper, and he's like, hey, that's cool, whatever, because obviously they're asking Giselle what she thinks. And Giselle moved on like the week after she split up with Tom Brady. But
She's got resting murderer face.
Dude,
who's
she
that?
looks weird.
This
This
girl?
arena girl, yeah.
well, what I thought was so strange was that the story broke that she spent the night at his house. And I'm like, the only way they would know that is if paparazzi were parked outside his house.
They probably were.
That's what I'm saying. Because they were like, she didn't leave until 9 the next morning. Like, oh, gross.
Yeah, dude, that's
you just
their
parked
job.
outside the house?
It's their literal job.
I know, it's still gross.
Yeah, but like, are you surprised that they do that? Like, that's very.
Well,
That's what they're waiting
because
for.
not every you got to have a tip from somebody, right? There's paparazzi all over the place. Not everybody gets a scoop. Most paparazzi are probably, going back and forth every day with they're either fighting over the same stuff or whatever. Not everybody is getting the, hey, somebody followed Arena Shake to Tom Brady's house and then sat outside and waited to see if she came out. That's a lot of work.
They got nothing else to do.
They were at a wedding. The word out of Sports Illustrated was that they were at a wedding a while ago, and she threw herself at Tom Brady, that she followed him all over the place.
And he threw it back.
Yeah.
And he's got good aim.
She's
baby.
37. He's 45. And listen, it's time to move on, right? Giselle. I mean, I think if you're keeping score, him moving on with a model is more analogous to what he used to be in than Giselle moving on with her Pilates instructor or whatever she did. She was.
How many Super Bowls has that Pilates instructor won? Whatever the Super Bowl of Pilates is. 'Cause what if
The
he's,
Super
like, the
Bowl
best
of
at it?
Pilates.
Yeah, what if he's the best at that? He's the Pilates goat.
All right. Well, Tom Brady and this chick, maybe he'll be a stepdad
should go by
to Bradley
Thomas.
Cooper's son. What?
He should go by Thomas Brady so people take him more serious.
Thomas Brady Esquire?
I mean, he'd have to become a lawyer. Can't just
Maybe he
do
will.
that. Yeah.
Maybe he will. People can call themselves anything they want these days.
Just not late for dinner.
Yeah!
Am I right?
Yeah, you are right. Don't be late for dinner. You
You're
got a
welcome.
dinner date tonight.
Right, and don't forget, afterwards for your dessert,
Jalapeno
Jalapeno
poppers
poppers.
from Arby's.
Oh my God, I watched Jumanji last night. I
That's
know
not
that's
how
like,
you say it.
I know that's totally random, but I got home and Brian was like, I'm just thinking of things from the show, and I was like, can we watch Jumanji? And Brian was like, why? And I'm like, because Cody called it Jumanji. Or
Jumanji.
something. Jumanji today, and then I started to think about how funny. Dude, that
yes,
movie
yeah.
is funny. It's so silly and stupid.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I saw it once.
Watch it again.
That was enough.
The graphics are horrible.
Well, they're from the
which
80s. I
it
mean,
helps.
90s.
Well,
Probably it was-
95.
Oh, 95?
Yeah.
I mean, that was post Jurassic Park, wasn't it? Jurassic Park looked awesome.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it was
but
not
Jurassic Park didn't.
animatronics.
Yeah, and Jurassic Park had a budget and was doing cutting edge technology. Jumanji was a kids movie that they're like, yeah, let's just throw this crap together.
Oh, is that true?
Computer animated monkeys and stuff.
1995.
Yeah. And then I watched Liar Liar after that. I went on a
Yeah, but they had Jumanji had a $65 million budget. That was a ton of money back
There was
then.
a lot going on in that movie. They
destroy a lot of things.
Yeah, the effects that they had, the stuff that they spent the money on, they completely flood the house at one point and turn it into
Yeah, but like when the animals are going by, doesn't it all look like green screen animal herds and things?
Yeah, but that's such a small part of it. That's the part that's funny. Those graphics are very funny.
And Kirsten Dunst is a little kid in that movie, right?
Yeah, she's like 10, 12 maybe.
Okay. But you guys watched it and enjoyed it again?
Ryan was asleep and I enjoyed it, yes.
Yeah. That's the one where the lawyer gets eaten by the T-Rex on the toilet?
Yes, that's Liar Liar.
Liar, liar. That's the mask?
Yeah.
All right, I get a break. If you want to send a text, 35192. If you don't want to send a text, the number is 35192.